2, 1, and action. What is up, Travels with Buddy Nation on the Travels with Buddy station? Today is Saturday, February the 8th, and we're supposed to be getting a heavy snowstorm coming in tonight, right, Bud? Me and Buddy did some walking earlier today. We got our walking out of the way because we're supposed to get probably about 8 inches of snow by tomorrow morning, right? So we're gonna be doing some shoveling tomorrow. But for today's workout, I'm gonna do the first two exercises are gonna be very similar to the exercises I did last week. I'm gonna start off with a leg curl, but this time it's a sit-up leg curl. I noticed last week when I did leg curls on the Total Gym, I do them laying flat on my back, and I don't get a whole lot out of that exercise. But I notice when you sit up, especially on a slight incline, when you do the leg curl from a sit-up position, it really engages your core as well as doing the leg curl, so you get much more out of it. And the second exercise I'm going to do is an incline straight leg sit-up, similar to the one I did last week, but this time I'm going to touch my toes with each repetition. I'm going to try to touch my toes with my legs straight, or as straight as I possibly. I might bend my knees slightly a little bit, but I'm going to keep my legs as straight as I possibly can, and I'm going to touch my toe between each repetition of the sit-up. Because I notice doing that when you're touching your toes with the sit-up, I notice you crunch. I crunch forward further, so it works my abdominals more, and I'm also obviously stretching my hamstrings more, so it makes the exercise much more effective. So I'm going to start off with those two exercises. Then I'm going to do a press. I'll probably raise the slider up a little bit, and I'll do some presses, and I'll add some weight plates on it. Then I'll do some one-arm rows, and then I'll do some reverse pull-downs on my new lat pull-down machine for my last exercise. So make sure you stay tuned, watch all the exercises. Really good workout, right, bud? And those 5 exercises are definitely really good. And then when I'm done training, I can make Buddy his lunch, because I know he's got to be hungry. He did his 3 miles today. Usually on Saturday, I try to find some place where I take him where he walks at least 1.5 miles to 3 miles, so he can get his exercise. And I tell you, and he's 12 years old, but he still puts in a few miles a couple times a week. I try to walk him at least 3 times a week, as I try to walk myself at least 3 times a week, right, bud? So he helps me stay in shape. So without further ado, I will demonstrate those exercises. I'll put Bud in the other room, and then when we're done training, I'll make Bud his supper, and he can chill out and relax. I know he's a little tired because he did do some walking. Right, Bud? And he might have some water too. All right, so let's start off with the leg curl. And I have a slight incline, as you can see, not much of an incline, only because my hamstrings, I think they call them the leg biceps, the muscle behind your quadricep. I'm not even sure, but I'm not very strong in that area. So the incline, I told you, I only got it up on 2. It's 2%, and this thing goes up to 6. So I got the core strength to sit up with my body. It's just curling my legs forward is where I need to increase my strength. I'm going to start off. I'm going to take 3 deep breaths, and I'll say the mantra so I can be in a more relaxed mood. buddy shaking he's wearing his collar, so he's shaking his collar. All right. He's saying, hurry up and get finished working out so you can make my supper. All right. So I'm going to start off with the leg curl. It's a sit-up style leg curl, so I'm not doing these lying down. We'll do these sitting up. And to add more resistance, you can even put like a plate or something on your chest as you're doing the leg curl, and this really engages your abdominals, depending on how far back you want to lay down while you're doing the crunch. But I'll be about this position right here, and I'm going to go for about I don't know, maybe 15 reps or so. Count along with me. All right, woo. I got 15 reps, and I gotta tell you, now that's how you do a leg curl. That's very effective. Not only to work the back of the legs, but when I'm curling my body up, it really works the abdominals, really engages that core muscles. It's a really good way to do a leg curl, and it's way more effective than lying on your back like I did last week. I was lying on my back, and I just tried it. I was doing a sit-up and I did the leg curl at the same time, and I was like, when I sat up, I was like, wow, these are way more effective. Not only do I feel it more in my hamstrings, but also just holding my body in that sit-up position really engages my abdominals. And as my hamstrings get stronger, I can always raise this up higher. But for me, my weak point is my hamstrings. My hamstrings give out more than my core. My core, I can hold my body. I can even probably put some, maybe put like a 25-pound plate on my chest while I do the exercise to add more resistance. But my hamstrings are what I need to build strength on. But if you have a machine like this, you got to give that exercise a try. It's very effective. It's really good. It's really good leg curl. All right, next I'm going to do a set of straight leg sit-ups. But this time, in between each repetition, I'm going to try to touch my toes. And as you can see, I got it on a slight incline. Nothing too crazy. I just got it on level 2. I'm going to go for about 15 reps or so. And I'm going to touch my toes with each repetition. Count along with me. All right, I did 25 reps. That exercise felt great. And I noticed when I touch my toe, I get more of a contraction on my abdominals. Plus, I get a better stretch in my hamstring. And I think it makes the exercise much more effective. And like I said, I did that on a level 2. So if I want to increase the tension, I could always raise this up a little bit more. But it's really good exercise. You got to give it a try. All right, next I'm going to do a basic press. This is a good exercise to do, especially after doing all those core exercises, or those 2 core exercises. I'll go for about 15 reps or so. And I got about 50 pounds on the Total Gym with the 2 25-pound plates on each side. And I think I'm at about a level 4 or 5. I think it's level 4 down here. And I'll try to get about 15 reps. Count along with me. Alright, I got 20 repetitions. I try not to slam that. And really good press. It's like doing kind of like doing a bench press. Really good exercise to do. And it's good, I got the bar here so I can add weight to it. And got a really good workout. Next I'm going to do some rows. Alright, my next exercise I'm going to do is a 1-arm cable row. I got about 50 pounds on the slider, so I got the same 25-pound plates. I'm going to do 1 arm at a time. And don't mind my dirty socks. I just don't want to step on my slider with my sneakers. I'll go for, I don't know, 15, 25 reps or so. Come along with me. Alright, I got 20 reps. And next I'll do my left arm. That's a really good exercise to do on the Total Gym. When you do 1 arm at a time like that, when you're kneeling on the board, it really engages the core as well as the lat muscle. Alright, next I'm going to do my left arm. Well, I only need 1. I don't want to grab both pulleys, I only need 1. I'm going to try to get another 20 repetitions. Count along with me. Alright, woo! And I gotta tell you, doing the low row on the Total Gym with some extra weights, 1 arm at a time, is probably it's a very good way to do a low row. I got a low row machine on my, on the floor here, but I gotta tell you, this is every bit as effective as the Total Gym. It's just a matter of what you prefer to do the exercise on, but you get a really good, effective low row workout, work the lower lats on a total gym, especially if you do one arm at a time and you got some extra weights for the added resistance. Next, I'll do some reverse grip lat pull downs with my final exercise. Alright, in my final exercise, I'm going to do a set of lat pull downs with a reverse grip. I got 110 pounds on the bar, and instead of doing them like this, I'm going to have a reverse grip on the bar, because I like doing the reverse grip because, again, I think I can bring my elbows back further, so it works more the back muscles when I grab the bar with a reverse grip as opposed to an overhand grip. And I grab it kind of narrow, because when you grab the bar narrow, obviously you can bring your elbows back further. And I'll go for about maybe 12 to 15 reps. Count along with me. Alright, I only got 10. So what I'm going to do is I'll lighten up the weight a little bit, and because I want to get at least 15 reps. But that's a good exercise to do. It makes it a little bit harder because you're pulling your elbows back a little further. That's a really good exercise. And remember, if you like these videos, make sure you subscribe to Travels with Buddy. Remember to keep training, keep taking those walks, and have an awesome day.